People are perceiving that because it's not humid.
Right.
We're used to the temperatures getting up like this with high
We
humidity.
get in August and that humidity's laying in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a dry heat for us.
Dry heat.
And speaking of dry, the new drought monitor came out today, Adam. Not great news here. The entire tri-state, with the exception of southeastern Adams County, is now in a moderate drought officially. But in southeastern Adams County, that's a severe drought. Now, looking out over the next few days, no relief from this, but there are some good signs coming up in the extended forecast. Things quiet for us again with high pressure firmly in control of our weather. Low pressure out west staying there for now, so we're going to stay dry. Sunshine, our temperature in Cincinnati at 86, and the winds, they are calm this afternoon. We'll fall back through the 80s into the 70s tonight. Clear skies in the forecast tonight. Keep in mind, we still have an air quality alert that runs through Friday. The air quality unhealthy for folks with respiratory ailments and that sort of thing. So just keep that in mind here through the end of the week. We're not only timing some cooler weather, but we're timing some much better rain chances. And those rain chances get here before the end of the weekend. We'll time that out straight ahead in your Weather Authority forecast.
Jimmy Kimmel Live is on pause indefinitely.
Still ahead, a closer look at ABC's decision after White House faces an appeals comment about the alleged killer of Charlie Kirk.
With 50 floor.
Definitely. Celebrities like Ben Stiller, Gene Smart, and Rhonda Sykes were quick to defend Kimmel on social media. Great news for America. Anna Gomez is one of 2 FCC commissioners working with Carr. She was appointed by former President Joe Biden and called Kimmel's suspension a dangerous new precedent.
This administration is increasingly using the weight of government power to suppress lawful expression, not because it glorifies violence or breaks the law, but because it challenges those in power and reflects views they oppose.
Now, it's important to note that Nexstar decided to preempt Kimmel's show as it seeks FCC approval for a $6.2 billion merger with another media company, Tegna. All this follows CBS's cancellation of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Colbert is a sharp critic of CBS's parent company, Paramount, and its recent decision to settle a lawsuit against the network filed by President Trump. Less than a week after the decision to cancel The Late Show, the FCC also approved a multi-billion-dollar deal to Skydance. Paramount Skydance is now looking at another possible Discovery.
Jimmy Kimmel is getting support from the Writers Guild of America. It says in a statement, quote, "As a guild, we stand united in opposition to anyone who uses their power and influence to silence the voices of writers or anyone who speaks in dissent. If free speech applied only to ideas we like, we needn't have bothered to write it into the Constitution." The president is congratulating ABC for, quote, having the courage to do what had to be done in suspending Kimmel's show. In a post on Truth Social, he also calls on NBC to cancel the late night show by Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers. Trump calls them losers and says their ratings are horrible. Trump has really hit back at late night hosts that have lampooned him for years.
A high-stakes 2-day meeting on immunization practices is now underway.
For you and your family.
A lot of discussion today going on about the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm Liz Bonus. A few questions you might want to ask your own doctor about. We'll share them just ahead.
The loaded
kicks off a 2-day meeting. The meeting typically isn't this closely watched, but many health and medical experts say it's crucial this year now that Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. fired all the scientists who were previously on the panel and replaced them with people who question the current vaccine policy. While he's an outspoken critic of vaccines, Kennedy denies that he's anti-vax.
One of the key topics of this week's Liz Bonus shares what to consider as this virus continues to circulate.
Each year, as guidelines come out about the COVID-19 vaccine, it's generally a way to sort of help all of us learn more about preventing disease. But when it comes to this new COVID-19 vaccine, here's a few things they're discussing that you might want to ask your doctor about. First up, do I need this vaccine? Aren't the symptoms pretty mild right now? Those who are monitoring patients in the hospital say not always.
It comes on pretty quickly, so a lot of people describe a very sore throat, maybe respiratory congestion, so that's not unusual.
Second question, don't I have natural immunity if I've had the infection? Infectious disease the newest COVID-19 vaccine.
It's updated against the community now.
Meeting or does my health profile match those most at risk for this illness? Generally, it's
Anybody over the age of 60 or 65, immune suppressed patients, and then anybody who really wants to protect themselves from COVID, should probably get a booster.
so far, it is likely your health insurance will cover the cost of this vaccine if your doctor recommends it. But Dr. Raymond Metzger says since the guidance from this week,
I think it's a very individual decision. So particularly those that are older, those that have chronic conditions, definitely discuss with your physician based on your health history. That all factors into what to do.
activity generally low right now in most parts of the country, but it takes about 2 weeks for any vaccine to build up immunity in your body. So now is a good time to have this discussion. With your health news, I'm Liz Bonus reporting.
Dig out your later hose and your drindles and raise a beer-filled stein. It is at Cincinnati.
Still ahead, we're going to have a live look as the fun gets underway today along Cincinnati's riverfront.
Slow? Yeah, I know a thing or two about that. And slow is good when it comes to a progressive disease like CKD. Jardiance is a once-daily pill proven to slow the progression of CKD and reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function. Infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Swallowing. You may have increased risk for infection in your legs.
CKD, slow is the way to go. Ask your doctor about Jardiance for
Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And his height and dog is the gentleman.
Only pay for what you need. Weight loss drugs, warning.
I woke up and I was blind.
Rare side effects.
This is permanent, irreversible blindness.
The weight loss drug warning. Local 12 investigation. 1096. Local 12 knows every dollar counts.
People are getting sticker shock.
Nope.
Meat, beans, and potatoes.
Everyday items. Weeknuts on Local 12 and 24/7.
Well, this weekend, guys, there's a wickedly awesome festival happening up here in Hocking Hills that involves one of the most popular movies of all time and some of the best artists in the world creating glass pumpkins. It's the Glass Pumpkin Festival. We're here with the one and only Jack Pine. And Jack, we're in the middle of the process right now. What's Brandon making right
He's
here?
making the Glinda pumpkin, the pink one. So we have two of them this year, the green and pink. This is Glinda right here. So he's all done there, and now he's going to go in and heat it up just a little bit, and then put the special sauce on the side. festival.
Wow, and we're doing 2,000 degrees over there?
2,000 degrees. Now, see, he's playing this in special purpose. It's got this wonderful stuff that turns into a mother of pearl.
Look at that. That's what
It has
gets
to
it
be done
shine.
very hot. So that's the reason why he's in there. And then it'll go back into the chamber over there, 2,000 degrees, and it bakes it in.
Wow.
Just like that.
And as Brandon
Now,
continues, I'll just say, go for it.
He's going to break it off here, just so he's going to do a little touch up. And break it off in the stand, and then it'll be putting the stem on it. So,
And
each
while he
one is
continues,
handmade.
Jack, talk about what people can do at the festival, because it's not just glass pumpkins you're showing off.
No. So the glass pumpkins, of course, is our feature. But there will be music, there will be lots of other artisans doing their thing as well. We'll have 30 other artisans, we'll have bluegrass music, we'll have great food trucks. You get to watch all the glass blowing being done in front of your eyes.
We're seeing wicked, and Brandon over here is adding what's really no one's been able to replicate that well.
That's right, yeah. It takes a little time to figure that out. Fun colors, and while it's still, he'll go gets the ridges in, and then he'll pop it on top of there while it's still hot enough to do it.
This is the coolest part. Watch this right here.
And while it's still and moving around, it's gooey, taffy, fun, hot, still incredibly hot.
I know, like you said, it looks like taffy, but we're dealing with something that can burn your hands off if you touch it.
Right, so now he takes it off, he gets ready to clip it, and you have to do this very quickly.
Yeah, just look
it
at
quickly. 2 seconds before it turns to solid hard glass.
Oh my gosh.
So you've got the coils in there, and just one final sweep.
Look at that.
Voila.
Absolutely beautiful. The Glass Pumpkin Festival, you can see the theme being wicked, the Belinda pumpkin. Oh no, it's the beauty of TV magic and the alphabet pumpkin. What's the website, Jack? You can go to find more information.
JackPineStudio.com.
Make it simple. Look at
We're
that.
in the middle of the Hocking Hills.
Yep.
Beautiful area right next to the Rock House.
Yeah.
The Glass House.
Absolutely worth the drive. Come up from Cincinnati. One more question. Which team are you guys? Are you team alphabet or
The Weather Authority. This is Chief Meteorologist John Gumbs' hour-by-hour forecast.
Hey, good afternoon to you. You know, if you're going up the Hocking Hills here this weekend, weather looks pretty good. I mean, still hot, still dry, at least through Saturday. Then we have some changes on the way. New drought monitor drop today. It's been getting progressively worse. September 4th, dry in the eastern half of the viewing area where it was a moderate drought. Then that expanded to the north of Cincinnati. Now in today's update, a moderate drought for everyone with the exception of southeastern Adams County. We're now up to severe drought down there in places like Sunshine and Stout, Squirreltown in the corner of Adams County there. But this is a situation that we're going to be watching because of the next few days. In the forecast, but we do see toward the early part of next week. We can desperately use that rain. It's been less than 2% of normal in the dark red areas to the east of Cincinnati over the last week. Over the last 30 days, those areas have seen less than 5% of normal rainfall, while the rest of us have seen less than 25%. Here's the good news. In the continuing to show a pattern flip into next week. So if this is right, some areas could pick up better than an inch, maybe better than 2 inches of rain over the next 5 days. So let's hope this drought, this moderate drought situation is short-lived. Tomorrow, Saturday, no rain. Starts dry, but we've got thunderstorms back, and then forecast. Look at the latest outlook from the Climate Prediction Center as we get out into October now. Than normal, showing up temperatures, though, above normal still, but I think as we go out a little farther in time here into early October, we're going to trend closer to normal. This is the temperature trend the next 7 days, running around 11 degrees above normal Friday and Saturday, highs close to 90. Get back into the 70s toward the middle and end of next week, closer to that average. camera out there at the campus of Miami University showing partly cloudy skies now. We're headed to Oktoberfest through the 80s. Perfect weather for that. And again, it's hot tomorrow, 89 Saturday. We'll see some scattered shower and storm chances back late Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. And then it's a pattern flip. So